The steak knives gleamed under the chandelier's light. Their edges were clean, precise, like the things people say when they want to wound you without leaving visible blood. My brother-in-law leaned back in his chair, swirling his wine like he earned it. "Must be nice living off my sister," he said. His smirk was a reflex. He'd practiced it for years. My wife laughed softly, too quickly. "Oh, come on, Mark. He's trying his best." I sipped my water. The glass was cool, steady in my hand. The waiter approached. "Sir," he whispered, "the owner would like a word." I didn't look at him, not yet. "Tell him," I said. "I'll be there in 10. My wife tilted her head, amused. "You know the owner?" I smiled, just enough. I am the owner. The table went silent. Then laughter, too loud, too nervous. "Right," she said, "and I'm the Queen of England." I stood, buttoned my jacket. "Enjoy your meal," I told them. It wasn't always like this. When I met her, she said she loved the way I dreamed, how I wanted more than what I had. She said it like a promise. Later, I learned it was pity disguised as affection. She came from money. I came from hours and hunger. When her parents met me, her mother's first question was, "And what exactly do you do?" When I told her, she smiled like she'd just smelled smoke. I didn't belong at their table. Not yet. I built my first restaurant in a forgotten alley, cooking until my hands blistered. She visited once, complained about the smell, and never came again. Still, I kept her name out of the dirt. I told people she was supportive, that she believed in me. The lie was easier to carry than the truth. Years passed. Success came quietly. By the time she stopped pretending to love me, I had already stopped needing her approval. But she didn't know that. Tonight's dinner was her idea. "Family," she said. "They've been asking about you." Translation, they want to remind you who you are. The waiter refilled my glass. His eyes flickered, a quiet signal between soldiers who share the same war. Everything was in motion. Mark was still talking when I returned. Something about real work, about how men should provide. I let him talk. I let them all talk. They didn't know they were dining inside my silence. When dessert arrived, the waiter placed a single envelope beside my plate. No one noticed, not until I tore it open. Inside was the new ownership contract, the ink still fresh. It wasn't just this restaurant, it was all of them. The chain her father once owned, now under my name. Every last location, bought quietly, piece by piece. I set the papers beside my plate. My wife noticed first. Her laughter stopped mid-breath. "What is that?" "Just business," I said. "You remember your father's company?" She blinked. "Sold it years ago, didn't he?" "Yes," I said. "To me." The waiter reappeared, pale. "Sir, would you like us to clear their tad?" I nodded. "And ban them from every location." Her fork clattered. "You're joking." I looked at her. Really looked. The woman who once told me I'd never make it without her name. Her brother's face drained of color. He reached for his drink. His hand trembled. "I never wanted to embarrass you," I said, "but you mistook silence for weakness." She stood. "You planned this?" "Yes." Her voice broke. "You waited just to humiliate us?" "No." I paused. "I waited until I didn't care." They left together. No one stopped them. The waiter asked if I wanted dessert. I told him to bring the check to my office instead. When they were gone, the restaurant grew quiet again. The sound of forks, glasses, low conversations, all resumed as if nothing had happened. But something had. Something small and clean, like a wound closing. I walked to the back office, where the hum of the freezer filled the silence. The ownership papers sat neatly on my desk. I ran my fingers over the signatures. hers among them, from years ago, when she thought I needed her approval to start this place. I kept the copy for one reason: to remind myself that survival is best served cold. Outside, I could hear laughter again. Different voices now. The restaurant was alive, feeding on new stories, new people. I had built it from nothing, and tonight I reclaimed everything they tried to take from me. I poured a glass of water, held it up to the dim light, and smiled faintly. It tasted cleaner than any victory should. They came to feast on my failure, but I served them the taste of their own insignificance.